Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have, for sure, a love reading, Sagittarius. Hope you guys are all well. Please remember to type in Power and Light Tarot to verify your, to see the video, right? So let's get into it. And this is going to be a great reading. I think it is, Sagittarius, because I'm using the Lover's Path deck today, and I have it set up in a different format, which is always fun, right? It's nice to do things in a different way. And so, but this reading is about, right here is the current situation. We have the Seven of Cups, the King of Staves, who is very wise. Yes, he knows what to do. And we have the Innocence card. Somebody made a very hard choice here, or they're making it now, but it really is, it has to do with a choice is being made or has been made as a very recent. And this is to have an adventure with you with the Innocence card. And this is the Fool, and this is Tamino and Pamina. Yeah, they were meant to be together because their names sound almost identical, right? In fact, they got confused. Her name is Pamina, and she started calling him Pamino, and he started calling her Tamina. Yeah, that's how it is, all right? And so, at least when they were drinking, right? Who knows if they really drank, right? But this talks about somebody who has courage for something that is beautiful and like for a new adventure. But it's also this couple knew that their love was like divine and protected. This talks about feeling protected by divine forces, and this is why somebody's coming forward. I believe they are. And with the oracle cards, we start with the Adder, and this is, this is a snake, and I didn't know there was a snake named Adder. I didn't know that, or but long story short, this is the King of Wands. This could be you, but this King of Wands in this deck, they're painting you as a snake, Sagittarius, right? That's unacceptable, isn't it? I feel like it is. And so, this King of Wands talks about somebody who is smart and intelligent, but the ability to judge true from false. In other words, they know what's real and they know what's good for them, what's bad for them, just things like that, right? And this, as an aspect, this is finding a way through chaos by calm clarity. This person put themselves, or you put yourself in a very calm place to make this choice. Being watchful, discerning the truth of a situation. Yeah. This can be an urge to buck the system. It's also possible your person or you is bucking the system. Like, I'm not going by anybody's rules. I just feel like somebody's coming forward, and there could be a breakup somewhere else possibly, but we have the Tower in the reverse, and this is the overview. So this Tower, it could talk about, things are falling to the ground. It's called oppression. But it's also, reverse, so it's possible that that is a starting over or a rebuilding, right? Let's see what they say about this Tower in the reverse, and what's called oppression. Maybe you felt oppressed. It's also possible, Sagittarius, that whoever's coming with this kind of buck the system attitude, right? It sounds like a Sagittarius attitude. It totally does. At least over here in my house it does, right? Yeah. Get you into trouble sometimes, but we don't have time to worry about that. No, we don't. And so, but this card can talk about somebody who was feeling oppressed, right? Did I say that? And now they just want this new adventure with you. And reverse, this talks about, though your situation may feel overwhelming, hidden forces are at work. Be patient and trusting, because things will improve. And it's whoever's coming forward here who had to really discern this very closely, right? I feel like it is. And we also have the next oracle card, the Mermaid, from this deck. This is this animal deck. Here it is. They got the red-haired mermaid there. And, this is enchanting, unconventional, and strong convictions. Whoever's coming thinks that this is very enchanting, right? Enchanting, like it's full of life. It's interesting. It could be romantic. It could be kind of just kind of special. Enchanting is kind of like a fun, but kind of a rich energy, and there's more to it, right? But we have unconventional, right? Maybe, you know, you met somebody in another country, Sagittarius, and they're, you know, something's not the same, like not, something's different from other relationships in this situation. And then we have strong convictions. So this King of Bows energy, I don't think that's you, but I just think it's the energy of the King of Wands is being able to discern the truth. In other words, I see what's good for me, and I see the light, and I believe in the divine, because I feel like this is protected, and this is why this person is believing in this. Yeah, and then we have the puffin, Sagittarius, right? Part duck, part penguin. I feel like that's why I don't. They should be calling him a puckin, not a puffin, right? I'll have to write the dictionary, people, for sure. Like they're really gonna care, huh? And so here he is, and this is flexible, humorous, and fiercely independent. I feel like somebody's being flexible here with this really hard choice here. Like I have to kind of either buck the system or be flexible in some way if I want this a journey with Sagittarius in this adventure. And that's what this reading is about. We also have the Ram. Yeah, that was a next card. And I didn't, you know, I put it to the side because this is kind of a spread out spread. And, you know, but this is the Ram and the Dahlia, and right? And this is determination. So this person is independent, flexible. They have strong convictions, and they're coming for this beautiful adventure that they feel like is very protected. Here we have healing wounds with the Badger, and then this is going to be this energy up here. I believe is the future. Let's have a look here. Yeah, that's the future on top. So right over here, Sagittarius, we talked about this current energy where somebody's discerning the truth. They're wise. They made a hard decision. And that's what, you know, you kind of have to ask yourself, why is it a hard decision? Right? So let's see what else we have. And the past, let's look at the past, because it's really important, the past, right? Because it's important, you know, from the standpoint that it kind of just describes what has gone on and how to change or how to grow, or right, how it has affected the future. We have Venus, and she's the Queen of Swords in this reading, right? She went from a spinster and maybe somebody angry sometimes, or, you know, somebody who got maybe mistreated, to, you know, Venus, right? She said, I'm not getting anything in love here if I'm going to be kind of jaded, right? But not all Queen of Swords are like that, but it can be that energy sometimes, right? And this doesn't have to be an air sign either, in case you guys are going, what? Right? So this Venus card, it talks about love, of course. And wow, this is interesting how they're not even showing it as it's not a major arcana. No, it's not. This is how they keep the. Let's have a look at that Queen of Swords, right? Who is the Empress. And this is brilliance, honesty, and wisdom. Wisdom in matters of the heart, self-knowledge, brilliance in writing and speaking. Yeah, this here is the past. So somebody gained their wisdom. We see wisdom with the King of Wands here. We see it here. And we see it with this Adder card, the King of Bows, or the snake. Because he was the truth of discernment. Like, I know what's good for me, and I know what I have to do, or I've learned as well. But there's some wisdom here, right? Definitely. We also have the Strength card reversed. Ouch. And this is in the past with the Four of Coins. And the Strength card in the reverse is, you know, it is what it is. It's fearful, and, you know, lacking courage. The scattering of energies, creating discord to weaken others. Wow. Somebody could have created discord here to, maybe they did this to you, or they did it to somebody else. There could be a breakup in this reading because of this Queen of Swords. I mean, the Three of Swords is here, and we're going to look at your person's energy in just a minute. Somebody, I feel like, did try to weaken somebody's energy here. Maybe it's your person to you, or they did it to somebody else with this Three of Swords energy over here. Creating discord. Somebody could have, your person could have, like, kind of broke up with somebody so they could come be with you, or they started to fight with them, right? Because this is wisdom in matters of the heart, the Queen of Swords, Venus, and next to it is this card here, the Strength card reversed. I feel like somebody did this. It's interesting how this is Brunhilde, right? Getting off the whole story, because Brunhilde was told in the movie Django, right? And because Django went to go rescue his wife, and her name was Hilde or Brunhilde, right? And so she was being held captive, right? A long time ago on the plantation. But the whole story, that's not really the story about Brunhilde, is that, yeah, she was being rescued, and Brunhilde was rescued as well. But there was discordance in both places. Right? Yeah, I don't want to downplay, Kerry Washington's her role over there, right? Because that was a great movie. It was Django. It definitely was. But my point about it is that somebody here there was some kind of discordance here. Because somebody wanted their way, like to return to you. They could have started a fight with their person just so they could leave, right? People say you're supposed to do that, right? It's kind of sneaky, but it's better than telling somebody, hey, I don't want you anymore. I don't love you anymore. That's kind of how I see it, right? My cousin used to always say that. He was a little player ass. Yeah, he was. So let's look at your person's energy, Sagittarius, right? The Ace of Cups reversed. Whoa, that could be a breakup right there. They have the Three of Arrows or the Three of Swords. And then they have the Five of Cups. These are all sad kind of cards. This person's breaking up with somebody. The Five of Cups is a sad ending. Three of Swords. So let's look at these cards and just see what their version is. That Ace of Cups reversed. Yeah, they're pouring somebody's cup out here. They are, Sagittarius. Yeah, and that's kind of, and let's see what it says here. Rejection of others' affections. Ace of Cups reversed. Right away. That's what I've been saying. Because I can tell, right? And then we have the Three of Swords. Let's see what these Three of Swords are about. Loss, sorrow, oversensitivity. Well, nobody's really oversensitive if they're losing, right? They're just sensitive. Right? Even I know that as a Sag who is sometimes not seen as majorly sensitive, right? The Five of Cups, yeah. A sharp pain to the heart, disappointment, end of a love relationship, separation, sorrow that can enlighten or debilitate. Interesting. Somebody, like this person, whoever they're walking away from, Sagittarius, maybe it's a career, but I don't feel like it is. It knows what's going on here. There's a lot of wisdom in this reading. This Queen of Arrows is wise. The King of Wands is wise. The King of Wands here. Wotan is wise. Everybody's wise here. All right? Yeah, we don't mean a wise ass. All right? So, yeah, don't bust our chops, Sagittarius. Just kidding. Let's see what we have for the Five of Cups. Their version: disappointment, sadness, and pessimism. These are your person's cards. Your person is going through a breakup with somebody right now. I believe they are. And let's look at these cards. These are the future. Look at that. We always want to see the future, right? Because it's so very beautiful, isn't it? I feel like it is. Yeah. And so the future is Tristan, the Prince of Cups, and he was in love with Isolde. Poor guy died at the end, right? I think they both died, yeah. And the Prince of Cups, Tristan, and Cupid, the Prince of Arrows. They're gonna shoot their arrow at you, Sagittarius, right? Maybe their name's Cupid, right? Or Tristan, maybe, but doubtful. And then we have the Four of Cups. So Tristan was in love. Cupid's bringing this arrow, and the Four of Arrows, did I say cups? The Four of Arrows is there, and we see the couple sleeping in this really cool place right next to the beach. I mean, it looks super romantic, doesn't it? It does. Let's look at the Four of Arrows, and this is healing, introspection, and isolation. You're going to heal this with this person. I don't think this is not going to be isolation. You guys, you're going to heal it with them. I'm pretty sure. And need time to heal or rest. Peace after emotional disappointment. Detachment from the everyday world to regain balance. This could be your person, and this could be right now. Because these energies that they have over here are pretty sad. They're healing because they're going through a separation. They're healing right now. But we start with the Prince of Cups. And Cupid. Let's have a look at the Prince of Cups, because this was the last card, the Four of Arrows, that I read. And so let's see what this Prince of Cups is, right? Tristan, who was, in love with Isolde. And they ended up on the opposite side of the clans, and they go, why are our families feuding, right, back in Scotland? Let's see what it says here. Kind of during that whole Braveheart situation, kind of. So let's see what it says. If you guys haven't seen Braveheart, it's a must-see, right? Let's see, the Prince of Cups. Where is he? Dreams to reality. This is in the future. You're going to make your dreams are going to come true with this person, Sagittarius. And then we have the Prince of Arrows. And he is really the Knight of Swords. But he has an arrow with a heart on it. He does. And the Prince of Swords. Decisiveness, clarity, and determination. So we have determination right here with the Ram and the Dahlia. So your person here is going through something very sad, a separation right now. They're doing this to come to you. And they're going to make their dreams come true with you. And they are acting they're very determined here. They have their clarity, right? And over here, Sagittarius, I forgot to talk about these cards here because the spread is kind of wide. This is the butterfly and the snowdrop. This is hope. Your person has hope for this. And they want peace with you. And they want peace in their life. And they want to heal this. And they're determined, once again, with the Ram. So we're going to end the reading and go to the extended. I really want to see it. I sure do. And we're going to use a different deck. Well, we're going to see how they feel about you. And we're going to see how they're looking at the situation, their whole spread, the dynamic between you guys. A different spread. In fact, I think I'm going to lay down the same spread for your person with a different deck. Yeah, just for fun, right? Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here, because it's going to be cool. I like to kind of change the spreads. I feel like they're really cool. And thank you so much. You guys are all super affordable. I have the link below. I can't wait to see it. We're going to look at how they're looking at this, the near future for them as well, on top of the spread here that we have for them. And, of course, their true intentions, right? We need to see all that stuff, the underlying energies. Thank you so much, you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.